Did you know Kiwisaver is literally getting free money each week? In fact, its return on investment is the best offer anywhere because of the guaranteed government contributions. And I don't actually like Kiwisaver myself, but the deal is so good, I would be silly not to take the free money. So in this video, I'll go over the most important things you need to know, like how you can use the money as a first home deposit, also tell you why the minor details don't matter, and skip the boring bits as it's all about investing for the very long term. I'll also give you an example of how easily you could retire with $1 million in the bank if you invest early enough, and if you stick to the end, because I'm transparent on my channel, like my stock market videos, I'll show you how much I have in my Kiwisaver today. What is up everybody, Gifford here, and welcome back to another video where I share all things about personal finance, my stock market journey, and property investing. Today I'm going to talk to you about Kiwisaver and why you need to join if you're in New Zealand. Kiwisaver is a New Zealand retirement scheme which you can deposit money into weekly through your workplace. Now on to the most important thing that you need to know about. Employees like you and me can choose to contribute 3%, 4%, 6%, 8% or 10% of your gross wage or salary to your Kiwisaver account. The first bit of free money comes from your employer, who also has to match your contributions with close to 3% of your gross salary. The second bit of the free money is for every dollar you put into your Kiwisaver account, the government puts in 50 cents. To get the full $521.43, you need to put in at least $1,042.86 each year and have been with a Kiwisaver provider for at least a full year. If you're self-employed and don't get an employer contribution, that works out to be putting in at least $20 a week. So in summary, put in $1,042.86 a year and you should get another $1,000 given to you for free. That's 100% return each year guaranteed depending on your pay. Now there's other minor details, so in the description below I will link some websites to read in detail exactly how that is all calculated and general information about the New Zealand Kiwisaver scheme. Remembering that Kiwisaver is only a small part of your weekly wage and salary, which you don't even get to see, and for this money to grow to $1 million is pretty impressive to secure your retirement. The money in your Kiwisaver is invested in the stock market. However, to make it user friendly, they wrap these to a handful of options called funds. These funds have different risk tolerance, rewards, and recommended investing time periods. Funds are generally ranked from lowest to highest risk, and these are called defensive, conservative, balance, growth, and aggressive. Which fund you choose is pretty much dictated by your age and how many years you are to retirement. Key takeaways here is that the older you are, the lower risk you want. The stock market jumps up and down, so you don't want big swings in your Kiwisaver when it's time to cash out. This brings us to the question of what are the disadvantages of Kiwisaver now we know the positives. Because we get the government and employer cashbacks, this pretty much wipes out the disadvantages, but there are some. The number one disadvantage is you can't get access, or it's very difficult to get access to your money until 65. Even then, the government has the final say, so that age bracket might get moved in the future. Who knows? One way is if you're a first home buyer, you can withdraw your contributions that you have made to Kiwisaver and use that combined with your home loan deposit. I think that's pretty awesome, as in life money can be hard to come by and buying a house is pretty much the most expensive thing the average person will buy. Kiwisaver also has a stigma that it might get cancelled by the government. So real quick history lesson without too much detail. In 1975 there was a similar plan called Superannuation, similar to Kiwisaver as we know it, and that only lasted 11 months until the government backtracked. I doubt this will happen, as Kiwisaver has already been around for over 14 years since starting back in 2007. So this brings me to this table of how to retire $1 million on Kiwisaver on a very rough example of a young person at the age of 20 who puts in a minimum of about $2,000 a year until they retire, with an achievable interest rate of 10%, since in the early years they will be in the aggressive funds with so much higher returns. To then calculate that, this gives us over $1.4 million. And when I do these rough calculations, you'll usually get people who say $1.4 million is not really that much. However, for not doing much, it's a very healthy return, as you'll likely do more investing in your life, which you can achieve way more if you start this early. And lastly, as I said from the start, I'll show what I have in my own Kiwisaver account. Like the previous example, I only put in the minimum and I didn't start when I was 20 years old. However, I'm still very happy with my returns. And for those of you who watch my channel, most of what's left over from my income goes into my own stock portfolio. So on this slide dated 17th of November 2021, I have $59,008 and currently with a company called Juno Kiwisaver in New Zealand. I'm also in their growth fund, which has the breakdown listed. Kiwisaver is just a set and forget, so I hardly actually track this as it's long term and I'm very busy with my own stock market portfolio, which includes options trading. Well, that is enough for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to start investing into Juno Kiwisaver, you can use my referral link below, but really just start a Kiwisaver as it will help you out later in life. Before you go, please hit that like button on the video as it helps me out to get this video to reach out to new people, and feel free to subscribe to be closer to financial freedom. Also, if you want to hear more from me midweek, you can follow me on Instagram. As always, safe investing, keep learning and thinking for yourself, as I am not a financial advisor. Drop me a comment of your thoughts below and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.